to the channel yet, make sure to do that for me. Lock in with us, like this video, okay, on the way in. Let's just get right into things. Okay, so I want to talk about something very, very specific that is very concerning. Okay, this is big news. This is from Bybit. Now we're going to click into this article by Cointelegraph and go into this more. And we're going to take a look at top blockchains that are mentioned in this. So if you clicked on the clickbaity title of this live stream, you saw BNB and Sui. Okay, those are two big names, guys. Good morning. Ultra Justin 16, thank you for tapping in, brother. Yeah, let's take a look at what's going on here with BNB, Sui, and more blockchains. So just going over to the article from Cointelegraph, we're looking at Bybit. So Bybit finds 16 blockchains with power to freeze user funds. So guys, you know, we're here for a lot of different reasons in crypto, make money, yes, etc. But we want decentralization, we want privacy, we want ownership, right? So honestly, reading this information was a bit upsetting. It's very upsetting, guys. You know, I was very intrigued and bullish on a project like Sui. Coming from former Facebook developers, though, it doesn't surprise me that there's some sort of backdoor where they can freeze assets. Hey, what's good? Bjorn with the winky face. I don't know how to take that. We're out here. Hey, Bjorn, great to see you, brother. All right, we're all friends here in the comments. Guys, let's get it. Thanks for tapping in, Bjorn and Justin. If you guys haven't subbed yet, make sure to do that for me. Let's get right into this article. Okay. So a security research team at a major crypto exchange, Bybit, identified 16 blockchain networks that are technically capable of freezing or restricting user funds. So Bybit's Lazarus Security Lab on yesterday, 2 days ago now, released a report examining the impact of the fund freezing ability across multiple blockchains, analyzing a total of 166 networks. Wow. Okay. So we looked at a ton of different networks here. There's not a lot mentioned here, which I guess is a good sign. They didn't find a lot, but still some of the names in here are concerning. Let's keep going. Using AI-driven analysis combined with manual review, the Bybit security team found that networks like Binance-backed BNB chain are hard-coded with freezing functions. The analysts also reported that the Cosmos chain is among 19 networks that could potentially introduce the freezing capability with relatively minor protocol changes. Not good. Shout out to Adam, Cosmos. Now, let's zoom in a little bit for you guys and take a look at what was mentioned. Chief the Yorkie, let's freaking get it, brother. How you done? Love to see it. We're here on a Thursday. Okay, guys. So hard-coded freezing abilities. We have 5 different blockchains. Chiliz, VIC, XDC. Keep an eye out. XDC. All right, that's an ISO 20022 token. We talked about that on one of our last interviews. All right, so go check that out here in the channel. My guy Mel, shout out to Mel, big XRP guy. Go check that out, guys. BNB and VeChain. Now, VeChain has come out after this and said, listen, guys, you got to get your facts straight because we're denying the allegations. Okay, so maybe we'll see lawsuits. I don't know. Maybe we'll see a correction of facts. So maybe let's not implicate every name that I'm reading right now yet. All right, maybe we need to wait for the dust to settle and for things to clear first. But however, this is an extensive report. Cointelegraph is legit. Bybit's legit. Interesting information here. Now, so with a config file, freezing abilities, we now turn to our attention to 10 different blockchains, which is 1, HVH, Aptos, it's a big one, guys, Supra, EOS, Rose, WAXP, Sui, Linea and Waves, and one that can do it with a smart contract that is HECO. Not good, guys. And then we have a bunch, 19 in potential freezing ability in the hard-coded section. That's where we have Cosmos, Celestia, I mean, OKB, a couple big names, guys. Luna, not surprised there. But the point of this, guys, is, you know, just getting back to things. Became a subscriber after your great interview with the Coin Baron. Let's go. Love to see it. Appreciate the love, Justin. Listen, guys, the point of this live right now is really just to go and say, you know, the past 2 months, as someone who's been in crypto for a long time, the past 2 months have been very eye-opening. Okay, the concept of decentralization is not something, you know, it's become almost kind of gimmicky and keywordy, and people throw it around now like they're doing with AI, like, oh, I'm an AI company, just to get attention or eyeballs, whatever it may be. There's a lot of decentralized projects in crypto that are really not decentralized. And this is just furthering that notion. The other examples over the past couple months was during the liquidation event, we saw quote unquote decentralized protocols freeze assets. So like, not really that decentralized. So very eye-opening, and it sucks that bad things had to happen for us to learn some of these things, right? Fortunately enough, I don't use leverage or perps or anything like that, so it's not like I was liquidated or anything like that. Just kind of keeping my eyeballs on some things and continuing to learn about this industry, this ever-evolving space and industry. Now, that is primarily what I wanted to discuss, guys. Let's scroll down a little bit. I know VeChain, they're going to talk about a little bit, but let's get to this first. Yeah, so the hard-coded. In total, 5 blockchains, including BNB Chain and VeChain, were found to have hard-coded freezing capabilities. Again, VeChain denies the hard-coded freezing feature. Some of the mentioned blockchain platforms promptly refuted the report's allegations, with VeChain highlighting the difference between freezing and blocking of user funds on its network. Addressing the 6.5 million VeChain hack that occurred in late 2019, VeChain stressed that the one-time block list measure was a move that had been approved by the VeChain community rather than a hard-coded capability of its blockchain. So that is pretty interesting. That's basically saying, hey, listen, this wasn't us saying you're out. We're deciding you're done, you're frozen. He's saying, listen, the community took this over. It is what it is. That's decentralization right there. So, I mean, again, guys, that's why we do stuff like this here on the Coin Zone, is you got to look at all angles and sides. VeChain saying, look, brother, it's not how it seems. Okay. Got to go on just listening, Ultras, and hope to see you Sunday. Bro, this is like the best thing ever. You guys are just like talking amongst each other in the chat here. We're all friends. Love to see it. Positive vibes.
What great vibes here Thursday, November. What a great month.
Okay, we have a lot of things going on too. The government is back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the government is back. We have a lot there. I actually pose a question. I want to pose a question for you guys. But first, listen, guys, the government's back. Things are happening, and this is what's going on. You guys are freaking out. Retail's freaking out. This fear is like, let me put this in perspective, guys. This fear is like around the same level of fear after like FTX crashed. Like, that's where we're at right now. Is that necessary? Is it necessary for me to drink my own urine? No, but it's sterile and I like the taste. That is a quote from Dodgeball, Patches O'Houlihan's. If you guys didn't get that, I question your childhood. Did you ever see the movie Dodgeball? And if your answer is no, that sucks. Okay. But here's the sentiment that's going on, guys. Fear to greed, people are freaking out. It's like we just, you know, had the biggest hack event of the year or something. We did have the biggest liquidation event in October. And again, I believe that spooked off a lot of retail. Again, Google search trends you know, right now, analytics for altcoins, quote unquote, are tremendously down, like 90%. So the question I want to pose to you guys, and Justin, Chief the Yorkie, Bijourn, let me know in the comments. The big question right now, I think that a lot of people are pondering is, do you need retail in order to have this big blow off top Giga Chad bull run? And it's a very interesting question. And I'm willing to hear all angles and sides. I don't know. My personal take is at this point, I don't know. Maybe not, because we have so many institutions, so much money from institutions, Wall Street, nation states, you know, getting into Bitcoin specifically, etc. But or ETH, or, you know, other projects, but for the most part, Bitcoin and ETH. But, you know, these ETFs, we're going to have tons of capital flowing into ETFs. I don't know. Maybe we don't even need retail. I mean, in a way, that is retail too, because the ETFs, you know, the pensions, 401ks, that's going to be the average person. So either way, though, I think if you're sidelined right now, the people who are going to make money is still going to be institutions in Wall Street. So why would you just let them make the money and just sideline yourself? Just sit it out. It doesn't really make sense to me. So that is my question of the day for you guys. Do you think, okay, do you think we need retail to see this big blow off top altcoin season? Or do you guys believe that we're already cooked, that the altcoin season's done? You know, we're going lower, bear market's coming, tops in. It's a lot of different people talking about a lot of different scenarios here. If the stimulus check comes, I believe there may be a pump from retail, but we need a more bullish narrative. Yeah, it's 100%. The stimmies could be huge. The 401ks, the ETFs, all of that's going to be huge. More market clarity, market structure, you know, the Clarity Act coming is going to be huge too. And yeah, I think we're still waiting for a lot of the things that Donald Trump has done so far to, you know, make its way into the economy and make an impression. And so I think 2026 could be a very, very positive year. The Oracle, what's good, brother? Appreciate you tapping in. We need retail. The exit liquidity has to come from somewhere. Yeah, I mean, that's the exit liquidity. It's an interesting way to put it, but I mean, at the end of the day, you are right. It is all a game. Nice to see some familiar faces. Appreciate you guys for interacting with me. It's a great point, the Oracle. Maybe we'll look at some psychological things and levers in regards to this soon. But yeah, just a reminder, this is where we're at, guys. All right. It doesn't need to be this way. It can be other ways, right? The government's back. We're going higher. I don't think things are dead right now. But at the same time, as I'm saying this, this is what's going on. So this is a little concerning. Bitcoin falls below 101. I think Kalshi, Polymarket, one of them, has Bitcoin going below 95,000. And then on the other end of the, you know, the coin, you have huge names still saying now, you know, we're not done with this cycle. Bitcoin's going to like 150, maybe 250. Another leg up here soon. So, and again, guys, sometimes you need corrections. You need to go lower in order to go higher. So I don't necessarily think this is a bad thing for Bitcoin. And during the biggest liquidation event, you know, Bitcoin had an insane candle and dropped, what was it, like 20K or something insane like that? Let's see here. Let's just go here. So Bitcoin is teetering right at 100,000 right now. Might drop below 100K. Okay, and the liquidation events of last month. Let's just take a look. So now we're a little bit over. So we're only up 15% on the year now, guys. Okay, so October, we went from, right, 124, you know, over the weekend, right? And then we went down. We dropped down to 110. So we had a $10,000 candle basically in 24 hours, but it didn't drop down a crazy amount. That's the point. We're still holding strong. It's not like we went back down to its previous all-time high and we're at 69K freaking we're chilling, guys. All right. That's my 2 cents. Make sure to tap in later. I'll be back for one more live stream later today. That's what I got for you. So keep your eyes peeled, guys. Make sure to check out that article by Cointelegraph because there are going to be issues, okay, with some of these blockchains. We'll see what happens. We'll see who else comes out, start to deny some of these allegations, and we'll see who doesn't. That could be pretty telling. Also, guys, just a reminder, people are pooping their pants. I don't think it's the time to poop your pants, okay? And that's about it. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. I'll be back later. As you guys know, this is the Coin Zone. I'm Crypto with Paul. I'll see you guys soon.